Hey guys, so first off, I want to apologize if my voice sounds a bit weird or if I sound stuffy, because, hey, I got sick again. And that sucks. But let's not focus on that, let's jump into what we want to talk about today. So throughout my whole life, there's this one question I'm constantly asked, like everywhere I go with every single person I ever meet. And that question is the classic, what's your favorite movie? And I always give the same exact answer. Oh, The Replacement, The Blues Brothers, Justin Bieber, Never Say No. Okay, so I obviously don't have a favorite movie. In fact, when people ask me that, normally I'll give them no answer at all, or I'll just say the first movie that's on the top of my head. Another question I constantly get asked is what my favorite TV show is. And in all honesty, my answer is very simple. Doctor Who, mainly the Tennant era, because he was just amazing. However, I did just finish watching Breaking Bad, which was also a fantastic show, and since it did have an end, it's kind of like a defined show, whereas Doctor Who is kind of still ongoing. So it all really depends on how season 8 of Doctor Who goes, but I have high hopes for it because I love Peter Capaldi's work, and I also love Jenna Louise Coleman. And then there's also just the fact that, but in all seriousness, I can name my top 5 shows right now. Doctor Who and Breaking Bad take first and second, and then Scrubs was just an amazing comedy show. Then you have the BBC Sherlock, and of course Futurama, which I never really thought a cartoon would be in my top 5, but it's so well put together. I don't know, I like it. The question is why? Why am I able to answer what my top favorite TV shows are so easily and not what my favorite movies are? What is it about these TV shows that I and so many other people love so much, especially compared to movies? Because let's face it, movies normally have a lot better production quality, they have a huge budget, and their effects are amazing. Take Avatar for example. Its graphics were incredible and it was an amazing movie. Wait, no, not that Avatar. Yeah, that's the one. That's the Avatar. But even with crappy, terrible effects, Doctor Who, I'm looking at you, I normally love these TV shows so much more. And honestly, I think this is a very simple and common answer, but in reality, it really is just all because of character development. And even if you took one of my top movies, I can just think of Anchorman, against like one of my top shows, Scrubs, the character development is so different and you learn so much more from the TV show. Let's actually think about what we learned about Ron Burgundy from Anchorman. He's this really creepy brother of this guy who's trying to get a girl, and they're always trying to get in like these clubs and everything, and eventually there's this like stalker, like neighbor girl who just wants to fall in love with him and everything, and then they get married, but then he doesn't want it, and then it's really weird. But in all seriousness, we know he's a pretty cocky, arrogant, and foul-mouthed guy who just doesn't really understand like human nature, but also at the same time wants to break boundaries and he wants to go further. And yes, he does have a soft side to him in the way that he cares about Brick and his son, but this is just very simple and very movie-like. Now let's look at JD from Scrubs. He's this very helpful, yet at the same time helpless kind of man-child, as they describe him in the show. He constantly looks up to his mentor, Dr. Cox, who he wants to consider as a colleague, not a mentor, but at the same time he sees him as a father figure. We see his connections with people and how he constantly self-sabotages things in fear of them being ruined. When he creates a bond or a friendship, he's just too afraid to let it go for anything. You can see that especially with Turk. But at the same time, we see he's this really good, moral guy who will do anything for his friends and anything for his patients, going the extra mile every single time. Even if it means shaving his head all to support a cancer patient he doesn't even really know. And of course you could argue that this is because movies have to be confined to a 2-hour thing while shows can go on for seasons and seasons. And yes, it's very true because it gives them time to create these character developments. But TV uses this time very wisely, not just focusing on the big thing and like what this story is heading to, but looking at the small things. And I mean, people hate filler episodes. Like, if you look at The Fly from Breaking Bad, I'm pretty sure it's one of the worst rated episodes ever. And to me, it was one of my personal favorites. Not only do these filler episodes give you a bit more entertainment and give you a longer season, even if they don't completely relate to the story, but these filler episodes help us build these characters and really get to know who they are. And that's what I think is so amazing about these TV shows. The characters aren't just two-dimensional, black and white, they have so much depth. And you can go into their backstories and really like learn who they would be as a person. So I don't know why I wanted to talk about this today. I guess I just wanted an excuse to talk about movies and TV shows because I love watching TV shows and movies can be cool. I guess I also wanted an excuse to wear a Doctor Who shirt for a specific reason in a video. But that's all I got, so I'll see you guys next time. But if there's one thing I want you to remember, it's the moral of this video. TV shows are great, especially Doctor Who, Breaking Bad, Scrubs, Sherlock, and Futurama, and you should watch them all because then we can like talk about it, and then I want to talk to you guys about all the TV shows because I love them all. I also really like YouTube. Hey guys, as always, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and comment down below and subscribe to the channel. We have, other channels you can look at. They're pretty cool. And please check out last month's vids because they were hard work and they were fun to make and they were fun to watch, in my opinion. But yeah, so next week is Father's Day. So I might as well say, Happy Father's Day, Dad. You're the best ever. And you're very supportive. You help me with everything. I need help with anything and you do it. You're just the best. Like, in all honesty, you're the best, Papa. So, yeah. Happy Father's Day early, I guess. Bye. He even got me this lighting stuff. I mean, check it out. Like, got these lights. You got the umbrella lights. I have a China ball up here. Check it out. He got me all of this. He is just the best. Oh, it's so bright. It's so bright. Oh my God, it's so bright. But yeah, in all seriousness, Papa, thank you so much. You're so supportive and you help me with everything I need. And I honestly can't imagine what I would do without you. When you go off on trips, it sucks because you're just not around. And I just like hanging out with you. Like, sometimes it'll just be us in the house, so we'll like just throw on a movie and stuff. It's awesome, really, hanging out with you. And I love you. Adios.